Alright guys, in this video I'm going to talk about some of the ideas about compliance. If the girl says you that buy me a drink or else I'm not going to talk with you, you can say it's okay, you are just a piece of ass. But that's going to sound a bit rude, so you can sweeten it up and you can say it's okay. You are a hot piece, you are a beautiful, sexy piece of ass. That's it. I'm not buying a drink for you. Yeah, the other thing is no hand gestures, no goodbye, no sucking up because you gave your friend. She has to come to your friend. No buying girls any drink or any water. You're not doing that. Girls want you to comply. They want to check if you're really that bad that you promise. You say to the girl that, hey, I'm dominant. It's my way or the highway. I am the hero of my movie and I'm too smart, too rich, too well educated to let anybody drive my boat. When you say that, and the girls would test you. They would test you by asking you to buy them drinks, give them money, threaten you that they're going to leave, threaten you that they're not going to talk with you. In that case, you would say, that's okay. I can live with that. I have a lot of interesting things going on in my life. Or you can say that I have a colony of girls, so I have new openings. Girls keep coming to my colony. Something like that. So you don't need to get into a mode where a girl can threaten you. I'm not going to talk with you. Now the girls think that they get money to talk and show their ass just because they are beautiful. Just they want genetic lottery. So you have to keep your frame. You have to tell them that you are masculine. Now, in the strip club zone, they would ask you to go for a dance so that they can be wild with you. The problem here is that even if they like you, they cannot have you. So the only way for them to get time out from you is a dance. So some girls would only ask you a dance, and not any other person. You won't see them asking everybody that comes there for a lap dance. Maybe they're asking anybody. Just shaking their ass and taking $1 and going away. And if you play the game right, they want a lap dance from you. So several factors. Let's review some of the stuff. When you don't like a place, and when you are with a girl at a place, did not like the hospitality, you did not like the rules of the restaurant, you did not like how things were going, you should immediately object. Say that, hey, I did not like the way things were done. I did not like the way that you charged me for, you asked me for a mandatory drink. I thought that that's included, I already paid the cover. You go into a hotel and they bother you, you say, I'm not happy with your service. I don't think you will qualify for a nice tip or something like that. So a lot of stuff into play. But the idea remains that you have to create a problem and a trouble with the place where you are going. Going to a restaurant, you have to create a fight there. Girls like fight. They want to sit in a man who breaks red light. That's how they are. They like the adventure. They don't like boring guys. So they want you to do a crazy driving, break all the lights, break all the rules, fight with the restaurant manager, fight with them, most importantly. If you can stand up to them. If you cannot stand up to them, forget it. You only get that if you have options on the table. Therefore, marriage makes you very weak. Monogamous relation makes you very weak. You cannot get married to a girl unless you know completely what's happening. So, quick revision. We took the guys to the first place. They asked for money to charge the car. It was abrupt, but we checked. So, no, we are not going to pay money to park the car. To the next place, we paid the cover. They asked for a mandatory drink, and I said, no, that's enough. There are not enough beautiful girls here anyway. Not going to put $7 more inside the game. Third place, 4 things that you have to do. Make the girls on. Talk with them, have a communication with them, have a meaningful, logical communication with them. Interesting communication. That's going to show you high value, you are in demand, you are in successful, you are judging them, and they don't have any option but to comply. You don't like them enough, you're still checking them. You go for a lap dance with them if they are on it. And of course the other thing that I was talking about, that you should never give up. You should never get scared. Now these Russian girls and Eastern European girls, especially the first generation, they are very dominant, very aggressive. They want to cow you down. They won't create trouble for you. I don't know how Russian men are handling these girls. They have to wage a big war. So, and yeah, I told you, spanking, hitting. Now the security guard came to me and said that, hey, you cannot hit the girls like that. I mean, the girl does not have any problem. So they look at that and they say, hey, what's happening? This guy's hitting the girls too much. But that's like a thing that you have to do till the point you create trouble for the girls. Sometimes the security guard would come and say, you cannot do this in public. You have to go, you have to take her to a private area or things like that if it becomes too much. But yeah, that means things is happening. Now, for other men, when they are there, they would just do transactional thing and go away. Now, once you let them go away, if you go to the same place again and they see you again, the game is on. The game is on. Now, when you're going to a place that's close to your house versus a place that's far from your house, two strategies are completely different. If the place is close to your house, you have to play the game very carefully. Your movement should be small. Your neck position, your back position, your gesture should be slow. Your eye movement should be slow. All of the words that you say should be slow and very calibrated. Yeah, coming back to the 4 things. The first thing is making a girl walk for the dollar. Going and doing a cold approach, talking to a girl and telling her and asking her about herself when she's doing something. When a girl is talking with somebody, you go there and the man just ignores you. And this is what happened. The man just ignores you. Say, hey, can I talk to your girl for a moment? And he would give just no reaction. He would just stare at you. That's how they would react sometimes. And you learn a lot of the girl would say, yeah, what's up? Because when the man becomes defensive and do this kind of weird stuff, the girl realizes that it's bad. So when a girl is with a man, asking the girl to see you over there, and then again doing cold approach without chasing. Girls like it when you approach them, you stop them, you come them like a man, like a tiger, like a dominant person, and ask them what's their name. They like that. If they come to you, it's game over. They don't like that. It's a big turn off. You cannot pull it up from there. It's bad. I hate it when a girl would come to me and say hello to me and start the conversation. I lost the battle there. It was my job. Alright. I remember this Ukrainian girl. He was sitting there and I just sat next to her and started talking with her. No taking permission, no can I sit here or this or that. I just went there and just sat there and started talking to her without any problem. A lot of men around, first of all, they don't know how to communicate. They have not studied the game. They have not studied Tomasi and all the Tom Toreros and Tusks and Lycans 101 and all the stuff they have not studied. So they do it completely wrong. First of all, they don't communicate. The eye contact is not there. Like the girls would say that, hey, you have tiger eyes. I've been talking about this word, tiger eyes, Superman looks. These things are important. Okay, so once you have all the skills, then you can handle the other stuff. Uh, and now coming back to the point where you go to a place close to your house. If you go to a place close to your house, you have, yeah, one more thing. When you go to a club, unless the security guard asks you to get a drink, you don't need to get a drink. Let them ask you. Don't put in your even $6. It's worthless. Don't get a drink. So I remember there is a club, AJ's in New Jersey, or a club called Satin Dolls, very famous club in New Jersey. You go there, and even if you don't buy a drink, you just start hitting on the girls. That's still okay. Nobody's going to ask you to buy a drink. You just go there, stand there, talk to the girls, give them $1, and that's it. Now, if the girls pay a house fee, which is like $80 or $100 a day, something like that. So if they have like 10 girls, each pay $100 a day. So it's like $1,000 every day, which is like $30,000 every month. It's like the house fee that the girl pays. Now they have to earn this thing by dancing and everything. For each dance or something, they collect a tip like $30, $40. The dance comes like 2 times an hour, so it's like $100 an hour. So they are there for 4 or 5 hours. They make like $500, which is, by the way, the money that you make in 1 week. The losers will come there and give them money. So if you go there, if you don't buy a drink, it's a loss to the club. So they're going to come to you, and the security guards are going to come to you and say that, hey man, you have to buy a drink. You cannot sit there, you have to keep buying drinks. And they'll keep bothering you. You can just say, okay, you can eject, you can stand there. When they come to you and say to you the second time, hey, you have to buy a drink or you have to leave, you can say, okay, I'll leave. I'll prefer to leave. Just leave the venue, you can come back there again. Next time you come there, the security guard, if you handle this in a very calm, composite, and in the right way, the security guards are not going to bother you. They know that it's not a good idea to bother you. You can say, I want to talk to your manager. I come here too often. Spend enough money in the club, so I would like to talk to your manager. Your girls make a lot of money from me. Spend $100 every day, something like that. So that awkward moment where the security guard bothers you, the minimum. And I remember a video of Tom Torero, and he used to say that, what would people think? Who cares? You stop a girl and she shouts at you and people look at you, who cares? The security guard of the club or of the mall comes to you and say, you cannot do like that. You can make him a part of the game. Tom Torero says, they say, hey man, these girls are very hot. Looking for a girlfriend, I don't think I'll find one, or something like that. You can be funny about that. So this is good. If the security guard comes to you and bothers you, it means that you are playing the game right. The security guard bothers you to buy a drink there to sit there, it means that you are playing the game right. If the girl tells you that you have tiger eyes or you are very dominant, it means that you are playing the game right. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is going to places close to your house. Now, you have to be 10 times more alert. You have to be on your toes. You have to be extremely careful when you go to places close to your house. The reason for that is, when you go to places close to your house, you don't get second chances, because once they make, okay, now the club is not going to kick you out, given. That's a given. The security guards are not going to kick you out. That's also a given. You'll mess up the girls, and they'll talk a little bit about you among each other, although not. Now, I was telling you this game where if a girl sees you talking to other beautiful girl in the club, they'll immediately come back to you. Point 1. Point 2. If you say hello to a girl and ask her to see you at your table when she is free, and she sees you talking to other girls, she'll come back to you, because the social proof is very important. Jealousy and insecurity is something that drives these girls, beautiful girls. So if beautiful girl sees you talking to another beautiful girl, she'll come and talk to you. Now, even though that beautiful girl, she don't know what you talked with her, she rejected you, she smiled at you and told you, mister, you can please fuck off. And you can say, really? Is that so? don't think I deserve that, or something like that. You don't need to even worry about the words, because ideally if a girl says fuck off, I would just eject. Not worth it to try, because trying hard is bad. Trying to another beautiful girl and then coming back to her, something like that. But if she says fuck off, give her the space and move out. Actions are better than words. Go to another beautiful girl, get another beautiful girl. So talking to another girl, and they do observe who's talking to whom in the entire space. And if she's talking to another girl, then you can go back to the same girl and say to her that I can give you a second chance, but you have to behave properly, something like that. You have to be the judge, you have to be in the control. You have to verbalize, picturize, put that into a frame that you are giving her a chance, you are selecting her. You are the person, you are high value, you decide everything, you take the shots. So you can go back to a girl who told you fuck off and say, hey, I'm giving you another chance, but you better behave properly. That's the best bet. If she says fuck you, you cannot do anything. Just get the fuck out of there. Alright. So these were some notes. How to handle stuff. Most important takeaway, place close to your house, be very careful, don't mess it up. Now when I'm extra careful, I cannot approach and all those stuff, so it's okay. If things go bad, just eject. And those awkward moments where you go with a girl with a man and the man just ignores you, does not talk with you. If you tell a girl, she would just look here and there, not even reply to you. Those things happen. Stopping a girl coming into her way, you have to practice that. And your body language, you should be standing up tall, dominant. You should be the one who should be looking up. So that's how it should be. Yeah, if the security guys come to you and ask you to behave, it means that you're doing something right. If they ask you to leave, it means you did something right. That means you took the risk of embarrassing yourself to get kicked out, because most of the people won't take this risk to get kicked out of the venue. Okay, so that was it for this one.